Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine. Today I'm going to be talking about my 25-week update. My last video that I just recently posted, because it had been sitting in my phone forever, was my 22-week update, and I'm actually 26 week. Today is December 8th, 2020. So I'm like super behind at like getting weekly updates made, and I don't think I'm gonna catch up with that. I started off really strong, and now I've just gotten to a point where it's like everything started blending together and nothing really new happens, and so I just don't think about making an update video, even though I know once my pregnancy is over, I'm gonna wish that I made more update videos. Also, I am working. My videos are always going to consist of me working while I film them. I got my notebook here. I have a different style of how I want to talk about my symptoms and stuff. It's kind of a little bit more organized. I'm trying to be more organized. I don't know. I got these questions off of a YouTube video that I really liked watching. The first question is, how big is baby? According to my pregnancy app, at 25 weeks, baby is roughly 35.5 centimeters and should be weighing about 1.5 pounds, which, to be honest, I think he weighs more than 1.5 pounds. Or I think he weighs at least 2 pounds right now. I could be way wrong, but he's getting so big already at 25 weeks that it feels like he's running out of room, like really, really quickly. And I still have so many more weeks to go, and he's just gonna continue to grow, which I'm happy about, but I honestly feel like he's big. I feel like he's definitely going to be bigger than Julie. I would guess that he's going to be about 7 pounds or almost 8. I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But I have a guess that he's going to be between 7 or almost 8 pounds. And I know like an 8-pound baby for a tiny girl like me is kind of terrifying, because just getting Julie out naturally was very painful. I did it, and I did it without an epidural, but I don't know how this one's gonna go, and I really kind of hope it goes as smoothly as the first one. The next topic is symptoms. So I've had really bad heartburn, which I'm still having heartburn. I have had heartburn for a while, but like it kind of just intensifies each week. And I noticed that if I wait too long to eat when I'm hungry, it hurts. It doesn't just stay in my chest. I feel it in my neck, and I start feeling it like everywhere almost. Like it's very, very uncomfortable. Not even Tums can help it sometimes. So for the amount of heartburn that I'm having and the intensity that I have it, this boy better come out with like a full head of hair. Also, my belly is starting to itch, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to start getting stretch marks soon, within the next couple of weeks. I have been more consistent with putting that body oil on. I use the Palmer's cocoa butter, Palmer's stretch mark body oil, whatever it is. At first I really hated it because the oil is really thick. It doesn't feel like it soaks into my skin. It feels like it kind of just sits there, and I don't like the feeling of something just sitting on my skin, and then I can feel, ow, and then I can feel it through the clothes, or if I put it on my boobs and I'm not wearing a bra, then I can feel like my boobs feel really slimy with it. It's just not really comfortable. I still feel that way, but I've gotten used to it. And I've noticed one thing, and I don't know if I'm just going crazy or not, but I've noticed that my stretch marks that were already there kind of started lightening up. Baby is constantly kicking. He's also sitting really, really low. He kicks really low. I thought he was going to kick a little bit higher as the weeks went by. Maybe when he gets bigger. I don't know. But right now he's kicking super low. He hangs out on my right side all the time. At night, super uncomfortable at night. I'm always out of breath. That's another symptom. I am always out of breath. No matter what I do, I could be standing up for too long, I'm out of breath. I could be just pacing around my house, walking around. Another symptom that I'm super happy has changed is that I no longer have food aversions. I have foods that I don't like just because I've never liked them or it just looks gross. But like, I have an appetite now. I eat. I want to eat. I'm able to find stuff in my fridge, in my pantry that I want to eat. Am I always satisfied? No, because baby is always hungry. I'm always freaking hungry all the time. Especially like I could have a really good meal and I could get really bloated from it. And then within an hour to an hour and a half, I'll still be bloated, but I'll be hungry again, which kind of sucks, but it's good that I'm getting my appetite back. Going back to that, I can't sleep. I've been getting a lot of leg cramps at night that I have a feeling are gonna turn into like Charlie horses, like where your leg just cramps up so tight that you can't move it. You have to like literally massage it out. I've had those, I think 2 or 3 times with my first pregnancy, and they were the most miserable thing ever because they woke me up out of my dead sleep and I couldn't move. The first time I freaked out PJ, and like it was just awful. And the position he hangs out in, wherever his body is, it's like the heaviest part of his body is on my right side, but I feel him also move in my left side. So he's kind of stretched out everywhere, but like the heaviest part of him is on my right side. So like at night, when I roll over to my right side, that's where I feel him move the most. I feel like I'm kind of like laying on top of him almost. And it's also really, really uncomfortable. No matter what side I'm on, I will eventually start to get like back pains or hip pains, whatever it is, like lower back, hip pains. And then I have to move and I'm just uncomfortable. Sometimes my left leg will go numb. My right leg hasn't, but my left leg will go numb. That's pretty much it for my symptoms. So the next question is, how has my body changed? Well, this isn't really how my body changed, but I'm always uncomfortable all the time. Like even sitting here right now, I'm super uncomfortable because he's on my right side. And like I'm starting to run out of breath. I'm starting to need some water because I feel like I've been talking for so long. Also, my belly is so big now that certain leggings that I own are too tight to feel comfortable around the waistband. And I really don't like that. I don't like wearing leggings or pants in general that are too tight around the waistband. So I've had to stop wearing certain leggings. My legs appear skinnier and with no muscle, so I need to get my muscle back. Anyways, I noticed that my hair is growing. It doesn't look like the healthiest, but I have noticed that it did start growing. My face has been a little bit more clear. I didn't realize how close I was to the camera. I stopped it for a second because I heard Julie come home, and I didn't realize how close I was to the camera or how dark it was. So I hope the lighting's better now that I restarted the video. I'm not gonna restart the whole half, so it's gonna be weird, but whatever. Continuing with where I left off with how my body has changed. My boobs have also stopped hurting. I don't know if they're gonna start hurting back up again in a couple days or whatever, but right now I've noticed for like the past couple of weeks, my boobs haven't been hurting as much. Like they're not as sensitive to touch, or if I get bumped into, or if I'm wearing a bra, they're not as sensitive, which is great, but it kind of makes me like wonder, like, is it supposed to be this way? I don't know. Next is cravings. Haven't had like too many super big cravings or weird cravings. Right now I'm really into Dunkin' Donuts. I haven't gone a lot, but I'm always in the mood for Dunkin'. So like even talking about it right now, I could go to Dunkin' Donuts and get myself a donut and a bagel. I'm not a coffee person, never been a coffee person, so I don't drink Dunkin' coffee. I just like the donuts and their breakfast bagel. I don't know. It's the most basic bagel ever that I could make at home and probably taste 10 times better, but for some reason it just tastes really good at Dunkin'. So I don't know. And then another thing that I shouldn't be craving, but is soda. Physically, I'm feeling tired all the time, like sleepy tired right after I eat, or drained, really drained. I kind of had a busy week. Haven't really been able to do too much baby shower stuff over the weekend, which is why I don't ask for people's help over the weekend. But basically what I did this week, On Wednesday, Amanda came over and she helped me clean my entire house, and it was the best thing ever. Like, I kind of feel like I took advantage of her in a way, but like, I also understand that I didn't, because she offered to come over and she enjoyed it and she wanted to help me. So I was really grateful for that. That was probably one of the best things someone could do for me at this point in my pregnancy and like stage in my depression. But like, I've just been really down a lot. So like, I've been super overwhelmed. So it's like, it's nice that I had that kind of help and I had that pressure taken off my shoulders. I also went to Kim's baby shower on Saturday, and it was nice. I took Julie with me and I went by myself, and it was not as fun as I anticipated, just because Julie was a handful. She's at that like 3-year-old stage where she doesn't want to sit by me. She doesn't want to stay still. She also doesn't eat anything. She enjoys running around. She doesn't understand that she can't climb on certain things. And it's like, she throws a lot of tantrums and stuff. So it's really hard to keep her under control. And I'm also not that type of parent that's like chasing her around, like breathing down her neck 24/7. Like, if I feel like she's safe in a situation, I won't chase after her. But obviously, if she isn't safe or she's not doing safe, then yes, I will chase after her. But like, here, I could see her everywhere she was at. It didn't feel like she was in an unsafe environment, so I let her run around. But at the same time, you know, you got people probably judging and thinking, oh my god, that kid is so bad, blah, blah. Like, yeah, that's my kid. My kid is the bad kid that other people judge the parent for. Oh my god, who is this kid's parent? Like, me, I'm her freaking parent. But, and then she also did something to another kid that it made me feel so awful. Like, I don't even want to talk about it, but it was the worst thing that she's ever done in front of me to another kid. So that kind of ruined my day once she did that. It was not great. That was everything with my 25-week update. Thanks so much for watching.